Hi everyone and welcome back to SV Brickshop YouTube channel. If you are a BrickLink or a BrickOwl seller just like me, you probably have heard about a third-party program called BrickStore. And you know how helpful it is to manage your Lego inventory. But did you know that BrickStore comes with a powerful camera feature that lets you take pictures of parts to easily identify them? In this video, I'm gonna take you through everything you need to know to use that feature efficiently. But before we continue, please take a moment to like the video, subscribe to the channel and drop me a comment down below to help that YouTube algorithm. So, just to be clear, in this video I'm not gonna cover BrickStore and all of its features. So if you like to know more about this, then you can have a look at some of my BrickStore tutorials on this channel. So to get started with this camera feature, we're gonna need a few things. First of all, it's a laptop or a PC with BrickStore installed, obviously. Next we're gonna need is a webcam. I'm using the Logitech C920, but basically any kind of webcam will do. What we're also gonna need is kind of good lighting and a plain background, so either plain black or plain white, just so your parts really stands out from your background. And of course some Lego parts to do the testing with, obviously. So setting this up is incredibly easy to do. Just connect your webcam to your PC and make sure it is installed and that your BrickStore app has permission to access the camera. The next few things we're gonna need will be in BrickStore, so let's head over and open up our software. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna open up a new document and then we're gonna press on Add Item. As you can see on the top bar, the brick icon with the green plus sign. By clicking this, we will open up a new window. Alright, so this part is kind of important, so please pay attention. So in order to get a correct result, you have to make sure that the correct item type is selected in the top left corner of this screen. So for instance, I want to identify a stickered part of an airplane cockpit. So to identify it correctly, we first have to click open this drop-down list and select the correct item type. So considering this is a part and not a complete set or minifig, you can choose either part or any. So in this case, let's take part. Now with this selected, we're gonna open up the camera feature. And how do we do this? Well, simply look for the camera icon right next to the search bar or press Ctrl D as a shortcut. And as you can see, a new window opens called the item scanner. So if you don't see your webcam in the camera drop-down list, you can select it from here. In the service window below the camera drop-down should be Brickognize as a standard. This is the database where BrickStore will search for a result based on your pictures. Below the service window are again the item types that you can select in case that you forgot to change it in the previous window. So it's possible that BrickStore doesn't find your camera. If that happens, then either restart BrickStore, check your drivers and make sure that Windows has given the app permission to use your camera. If not, you can change that in the settings menu under privacy. Okay, so now with that taken care of, we can place our part under our camera. So make sure that important parts like a sticker or a print is clearly visible. If this is the case, then press spacebar on your keyboard to take the picture. And as you can see, we got a result straight off the bat. So my part is identified as an aircraft fuselage with eject stickers from set 6210 and has a white color. So in the color section, we make sure that we choose or select the appropriate color for this part, which is obviously white. What we also see now on the bottom part of this window is that if we click on appears in, we get a list of sets where this part appears in. So this is now only one set, but this is especially convenient if you are trying to put together minifigs. Now in the bottom right corner, we also can't forget to change the details of the part we want to upload. So I only have a quantity of 1, so I obviously keep it as 1. And my condition is not new, but used, so I select the used option. For the rest, I keep it as it is, but of course you have the freedom or the possibility to add tiered pricing, to add the price of the part straight off the bat. You can add in your cost, you can add in the bulk quantity that you want to maintain, you can add in comments, you can add in remarks. So basically up to you how you wanna manage it, but I usually only change the quantity and the condition. The comments and all the rest I add later. So I'm happy with what I wanted to identify, and I press add to add the part in our general overview. Now if you want to add another part, this is perfectly possible. Just keep this window open and take the next part. Click open again the camera feature or previously mentioned Ctrl D. Place the part under the camera. Make sure that important details are clearly visible on the screen, and then we press spacebar again to take the picture. And this time our part gives multiple results. So we either have the sticker on the left side or the sticker on the right side. In my case, for this part, the sticker is on the left side, so I choose the top one. Once I choose it, it will give the relevant colors that this part has come out with all the details included. So in this case, only blue is selectable. So we choose blue. We can see that is part from set 60045. My quantity is 1. The condition is still used. And I press add. And the part is added again to our general overview. And that's basically it. The camera feature of BrickStore is a very powerful tool and easy to use at the same time. You can use it for literally everything Lego. You can use it for sets, you can use it for instructions, you can use it for parts, either plain, printed or with decals or stickers. You can even use it for minifigs. Just remember to set the correct item type before you take the picture and you're good to go. If something is not clear or you still have questions, then no problem. Drop me a comment in the comment section down below and I will do my very best to answer your questions. As always, if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and drop me a comment down below because I always like to hear from you. Thanks all for watching and I will see you in the next video.